Hello and welcome everyone, Dude Man's Down 3 here, /DM20,000, and welcome back to Fire Emblem 7 for the GBA. In the last part, we went through chapters 2 and 3 when Lyn got the Mani Caddy, her destined blade, so to speak, and, we also met up with Lyn's old friend Florina, who's a Pegasus Knight, and we recruited Will as well to form a mercenaries group called Lindis's Legion. I don't know if Will came up with that, but oh well. So now we're in Chapter 4, in Occupation Shadow. We're about to take refuge for the night, but there seems to be someone already there. I guess we send those two out to go scout for some places. I don't know why Kent isn't with them. I guess Kent is just busy, well, guarding over Lyn, I guess. But, alright. Gotta find some good place for cover. Who wants to be stuck inside anyway? You know, with a place in the bed or something. Well, if we're talking about like living space, we're talking to someone who lived with a nomad group, so yeah. Zane, you have ill intentions. You will not stay awake with the ladies. You will stay awake with me so we can take guard, because we're knights. Who's there? Someone that's living over here? Oh man, we're pardoning in someone's intrusion. Oh wait, we gotta seize this place. No, this is Natalie, who's, well, she's represented by a common NPC person, but, she's relevant to someone else who I think we're actually gonna get in this chapter. But apparently she's, stuck with an illness and, well, she's looking for her husband. Wait, so she has an illness and she has her leg wow, that... ouch. You know, I've heard of some people like that. It's like people who get twisted in the mafia for stuff like that. Well, I say heard when that's things that happens in fiction, but I don't know anyone personally that got involved in that sort of thing. Thank goodness. Wow. But apparently we're supposed to be looking for this guy because, or, well, she hints us at this person. And well, oh, we're still being hunted down by those guys. Okay, well, after what happened previously, well, we were trying to save a friend, so... well, I guess there's only one reason for us to go down. Well, then again, those Talaver bandits didn't seem to care, but they're feared more than you guys, so... yeah, probably attacking at night would have been your best option, but oh, I don't know why you want to be respected bandits for... I don't know how that works, but I guess that's similar to how pirates can be infamous. I guess. I'm afraid of the dark, that's why I don't want everything to get... oh my god, that's a lot of units. Oh, who's this fellow? He looks different from everyone else. He doesn't seem like a brigand. He has some cool red hair, though. We're all wielding axes here, so why don't you prove yourself at wielding that axe? Did they receive intel from someone? I didn't see anyone that managed to do that. I don't know if they're referring to Lyn or Natalie. Probably Natalie, though. It would break Natalie's sweetheart to see me sink so low, but I'll just work for money, I guess. I'm a mercenary now. If he counts as a mercenary... I don't know if he counts as a hired hand, though, but... yeah. And we're actually going to be introduced to a new type of win condition besides routing the enemy or seizing a sort of area. In this case, we have to last for a certain amount of time before the mission automatically ends. And we've, well, passed the mission. We'll be throwing out constant reinforcements in here, so don't think that the amount of units that we have on here is the last units that we'll get. And even if we defeat the commander, we still need to keep going, because I think I actually do defeat the commander in this part, I'm not entirely certain. But we're gonna have to seek refuge over here and guard Natalie for this whole thing, and if Natalie dies, the game's over. So... and seeing that she's an NPC and, well, she's not exactly fit for combat, doesn't have weapons, and, again, is an NPC, We can't let anyone get to her, otherwise she's probably gonna get murdered. Yeah, probably. There's a slight chance she might survive, and I mean that, I mean slight. Alright, so my strategies for this section, well, there's no soldiers, so you don't have to worry about lances. The only ones that you need to worry about are dudes with axes and swords. And, yeah, remember when I mentioned that there are walls with different types of HP on there? Well, that one's a lot more, what is it, fortified, so it has 50 HP on it. And the reason why I'm getting Florina to attack that place is because, well, just for more enemies to come through, because if you know me, I just want to get that sweet experience, so I need more enemies on the field, even if it meant, you know, risking my life for it. And that guy seemed to have thrown his axe at me. Well, he's wielding a hand axe, which is a long-range axe weapon. It can hit 1 to 2 spaces in front of you, but it has pretty low accuracy. But if you manage to use it well, then you'll deal some pretty good damage with it. Again, don't rely on it. Again, its accuracy isn't really anything to brag home about, but it's still a pretty useful weapon to go with. The one part that I was worried with when I was sending out Florina there was the archer, because I didn't know that an archer was there. How would I know? I haven't even looked at your photo, Lynn. But they're gonna introduce a new mechanic in this game where, well, a mechanic where you can actually speak with certain units on the field, and, well, you could possibly recruit them afterwards, or you'll get some interesting dialogue out of it. So I guess in this case, this is Dorcas, who is Natalie's husband. He's a fighter, so we get the first one who actually wields an axe within our group, so now we can take on anyone with lances without matching up with them. But, yeah, Natalie is here. We're trying to... You done goofed. Yeah, you're doing all of this for Natalie, but then again, Natalie is over there, just, like, hanging out in the middle of there. Yeah, please, think on yourself, Dorcas. What are you doing? I would have laughed. It's like, it's his first day, and he decided, yeah, okay, I'm done with this. If it led me to here, then, well, I'm done with this. Although that is a very reasonable decision, and I love that quote, never underestimate the power of persuasive speech. And, well, I guess the game is describing axes are good if you know how to use accuracy pretty well. And I forgot to research Dorcas, so I better do that right now. But the base thing that you should know about fighters is that they're mostly focused on strength above anything else. So I wouldn't recommend using them for defensive capabilities because, well, they have tons of HP though, so at least they have that to back them up, but they don't have the the defense to support that. So I don't rely on them for that sort of thing. So here's him wielding the hand axe and getting a 3% critical on there. And he gets his own iron axe, so now he can actually face off things adjacent to him and with a better accuracy. Good for him. Alright, let me just open up this. No, not the wiki. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, here it is. Alright, so in order for me to protect Florina and ensure that she doesn't get murdered by that archer, I send my own archer after him just so he can deal some damage and, I guess get in the way of that so she doesn't get, well, give him a target. Because at least, well, Will can fight back if he, if that archer decides to fight back as well. Alright, so that's not who I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't even know who that is. Ah, here he is, I think. Yeah, his, the highest thing that does increase is, strength, which is in a good 60%, as well as skill into a good 40%. So, yeah, he's, pretty good at what he does. But, Does that mean that I'll use him a lot? We'll get another one later on as well. But this is the one that we get for Lynn's campaign. Just to make sure here, Okay, so apparently the next word that we get is a lot more well balanced than Dorcas, but his stat growths are a lot more even in comparison with Dorcas. But yeah, if you want someone who's a fighter by all sense of the words, I guess Dorcas is the one that you should go with. I mean, yeah, he's wielding an axe, so it works for him. So for Karjiga, that's... You don't have to kill him in order for you to actually beat this chapter. I mentioned that earlier. But, he doesn't either move from his spot either, even though he's not even being fortified by anything. So, even when he dies, the army still keeps going, so... I guess it's similar to Liquid Snake after he died in Metal Gear Solid, but... Oh well. Wow, 777. Lucky you, Will. Lucky you. So, there was my plan. I had all my, my knights just sitting at the bottom guarding the entrance because, well, it has a fortified space of 2, so at least I would be able to do that, and Kent, that is pathetic. Oh well, 1 level up is better than none, so... I wanted to help them out of just trying to destroy this wall, but I don't think that would benefit me in any way because that fighter could easily counterattack me. And I'm still going for it anyways. Yep, I'm gonna get attacked by him. Alright, let's see how that goes. Oh man, I damage him 9. Oh well, brigands aren't exactly the fastest of units, so it's not like they're gonna get a double hit on Florina, especially since Florina's speed stat is really high. The only thing that you need to worry about for her is, well, her defenses aren't very good. But she won't get double attacked, or it's unlikely that she will. At least these guys are doing well with a sword, so... Yeah, more XP for them, that's fine by me. Oh, you didn't want to hit Dorcas, but he has a nice shiny axe for you. It was just right and ready for you. And, yeah, you can see, they're pretty much, like, going all out on you, just sending out reinforcements as best as they can. So you had that sword guy right there. I was thinking of trying to get Florina over there somehow, but... Seeing that I already opened up the path for them at the left side, yeah, I had to prioritize a bit. I don't exactly know what my plan of action is here. Like, I was trying to figure out a way for me to either get some EXP for Dorcas, or I was, well, gonna get some EXP for Lynn. Because I want to get some good use out of Dorcas as well. We're going to be dealing with actual soldiers in later chapters, so yeah, better do that now than prep for that. And now, time for the making decisions of which enemy is actually weak enough to get instantly killed by Will. Apparently these guys didn't deal enough damage for them to actually take some damage. Well, take enough damage at least. So, here comes the bigger decision. What will I do? Decide to, well, put her over there? Oh well, I guess. It'll be like 2 turns at least before they reach Natalie anyways, and... This is, kind of a risky move here, because I'm leaving Will exposed to danger as well. And since Will can't counterattack whenever he's, faced off with combat that isn't indirect fire... Yeah, well, he's kinda screwed. But, hey, at least Saint got a good level up. Hopefully I get to keep that, and not die. Jesus Christ, man. I don't... Sometimes I'm very disappointed in myself, and even just the risky maneuvers I decide to do. And plus, Kent is pretty low on health, too, so... if he gets hit by more than one enemy, he's gone. And... The thing that I'm planning on doing for this run is I don't want any of my units to die. If they do, well, again, they're gone forever, but that means a restart for me because, well, I don't want that to happen. So yeah, 4 HP. How will I do this? Dude, if you get hit by that, you're screwed. But this is where I was actually just relying on my luck, because I knew Kent was wielding a sword, so they would have really poor defenses for when they... Oh no, poor accuracy if they choose to hit Kent, but even then, 46% and the RNG can sometimes screw you over. That's a very hefty gamble to do. But, I guess it was a risk that I was willing to take. Yeah, sword versus sword. I don't think that's gonna work well for you, buddy. Alright, you better hope that he dodges. Wow, Kent actually managed to get some good revenge on them. Alright, well, there's Kent actually showing that he's worth a damn for who he is. Good for you, man, good for you. It's freaking hilarious how brutal the freaking fighter class is, because the way that they just swing that axe is like just right smack on the head. They're freaking ruthless. Oh yeah, I think what I was trying to do here was, I wanted to see if there was some unique dialogue that would happen if Dorcas was the one who decided to attack the boss brigand. Because I thought it would have been funny seeing that, well, you're being paid, or Dorcas was previously being paid to do this, and now they turned on him just because he's heard that his wife was hanging out in the fortress. So, I thought there was going to be some unique dialogue. Let's see here. I don't know why we're so tough. We have very smaller numbers, but we're still doing well. Yeah, there's no interesting dialogue here, so yeah, I guess he just accepted the fact that this guy just abandoned him. And now he's never gonna get paid for it. So, what would happen if this total plan was a bust? I'm not too certain either. Yeah, wield that lance and attack him. At least, the dude's wielding a sword and there's no axe wielders around. Even then, I'm pretty sure Saint can hold out on his own. I guess the way I was trying to do this was, well, get Florina to actually instant kill this guy. Yep, that's what I was doing. They are mercenaries, so they actually have some pretty... They have much better speed than the brigands do, so you will be less likely able to score double hits on mercenaries, but... yeah, their attack power isn't exactly the strongest either. So, yeah. Healing up Kent, because I don't exactly have anything else ways of healing. And plus, he's the only one left to guard that fort. I just love that sidestep. He just does a complete 180. Yeah. Wait, how many turns did I have left? Like, I think I had 2, I think? Okay, so another thing I should point out, in the top right you'll always get spans of mercenaries, and in the bottom left you always get spans of brigands. So, focus on the top right when you're dealing with sword type enemies, and the bottom left you're always focusing on axe type enemies. So, I guess the best way to handle it is, you can divide up your knights, so one of them wields a sword and one of them wields a lance, in order to handle the other. Or get both of your cavaliers to defend the bottom part, and both wield swords, so at least they can cover both grounds, and leave someone like Florina in order to take on the east front. Which is weird how you send Lynn over there, but... oh well, gotta find a way to put the cutscene in somehow. There will be no more enemies that appear from the top left, so I don't know what was the point of actually trying to, like, for those units to break down the wall. I mean, if I hadn't come in and decided, hey, I'm gonna help you out by breaking this wall, I don't know what their plan would have been. So, I wanted to soften them up a bit so Dorcas can get the most EXP that he can, so I just thought about, hey, we'll just send out Lynn to do this. And as long as I don't get her to wield the Manny Caddy, which gets her an increased chance of a critical hit, it should be fine to deal enough damage to him. And here's where Dorcas with the final blow.
This isn't not me. You're not me. You will never get paid.
But he got pretty good experience points out of that. Those are some good level ups. Yep, see, battle keeps going, and we have only 2 turns left before it decides, they've waited long enough. I guess they don't care about their leader enough, unless they're taking orders from someone else, for some bloody reason. I don't know how Bandit's hierarchy works. But after dealing with the leader wasn't even a threat because he was just standing at the bottom right corner. The whole point of the leader was just a bunch of experience fodder. And it's not like he's an overpowered unit, like he's level 20 or something. He was about the same level as, well, a common boss enemy. Oh. Showoff. Going to show off the Ken, huh? Prove that you are the best green knight there is. I see how it is. Well, he's not even right next to Florina or Lynn for that matter, so... Yeah, I think he was just showing off to Kent. Just to prove that he is not an incompetent soldier. I'm trying to think of other strategies for this because... I guess the left side was just there just in case that you weren't paying attention and you just let the wall just crumble down. But by the time that wall even crumbles down, it'll be in their, like, 5th or 4th turn. So, it's easily noticeable, and... like I said, if Florina hadn't been there when she was, and doing what I was telling her to do, then, well, there was no point. I don't know what the hell their strategy was for that, but... oh well, I guess if they managed to do a completely great sneak attack on me, then by all means, props to ya. Oh well, if I was dumb and I allowed Will to be exposed to danger like that, then well, I guess there it is. I can't believe that these mercenaries only deal 2 damage to it, especially to someone like Florina. That's... I don't know. I guess the ones that provided me with a bigger threat just seem to be anyone who's a brigand. But I may eat those words someday because these enemies can actually get the bigger jump on me. But we haven't even met the soldiers yet in terms of common mooks. Or rather, just common folk enemies. Soldiers are pathetic. And you'll see them when they come, but I'm surprised that these people don't manage to do well against the frickin' brigands. Or I'm not surprised at all. Huh. And here's our reward for actually surviving all 7 nights. Or all 7 turns. Apparently you've spoken with me, and, well, I just decided, hey, Dorcas, you seem cool with an axe, so you want to join Lindis's Legion? I think you'll be used with your axe. But he's a very honorable guy. It's like, this isn't out of money or anything. This is just because, well, you helped out my wife, so I think I should return the favor and, well, join your group. I think my axe can serve well for you. Nice guy for that. I can't remember, like, who his supports are with, but I'll probably give it a look later. Well, that depends on the type of bandits. I know that the bandits that killed Lynn's tribe is the Talaver bandits, so those are the ones that are actually merciless. Yeah, you're a knight. You can handle it. I saw how well you did. Don't... let me know if... I'm always watching, you know. I'm always watching. Yeah, no one trusts you, but I trust you with something else, Sane. Something much greater. Even I don't know what that is.